So I'm on a longer, like probably around 30-mile run today. I just got, I made a bigger video before coming here, but there was a lot of headwind, so probably couldn't hear me for that. And I think that video was really long too. But I just got back from the turnaround point, which was the Harley Davidson dealership. So I went in there just to check it out. I showed some of the guys my bike, especially the technicians. They're pretty impressed. So the live wire is coming out sometime in August. So I'm gonna head back there in August just to check it out a little bit. And yeah, I like Harley Davidson has a lot of obviously more a little older rider profile, but they do have some street fighter bikes which I like. Obviously I'm not a fan of the cruisers, but some of the street fighters are pretty nice, and they're actually, the seat height is pretty low, so it's, it fits me really well. The Iron Horse 833, that was really nice. I like that a lot. It's not too expensive too, like $9 grand or something like that. Which is obviously expensive for a bike, for a motorcycle, but a IC motorcycle, but it's nice. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Harley Davidson has to offer in terms of the EV, offerings that they have. But anyway, I'm just gonna make a shorter video because I think people like shorter videos of kind of the update. The update is everything's going good. I did try buying a anti-spark switch, which failed like after the first day or 2 days or so. What happened was like it just when I plug in my bike at the moment, it sparks. It's not a big spark, but a small spark. So I wanted to avoid that, and I actually wanted a switch. So I bought one from China. It came with really small wires, and the first problem was that it still sparks. It said anti-spark in the super listing, but it still sparks. So I could hear the spark inside the switch. So yeah, that definitely wasn't right. The other thing was the wires are so small. I think what happened was that it just fried stuff out through all the current that I was giving it. The fuse probably blown. There was probably a fuse inside that blew because I was putting too many amps through it. That's my understanding. So I got rid of that. The other thing is I paralleled the charger connection, which means that it's really easy to change chargers now from 3 amps to 5 amps. All I have to do is just unplug the 3 amp and plug the 5 amp socket into the generator. That's it. Don't have to mess with any of the other wires anymore because I paralleled the connections. And of course, you have to not plug in both chargers at the same time because that would be disastrous. Don't do that. That's the only thing that you remember. So that's that. That's the other update. And I also, not a funny story, but a pretty stupid story. I got a new phone, which is a Xcotty P20 Pro. It's like a Huawei imitation knockoff. 16 gigabytes RAM, 4 cores, 2 gigabyte RAM phone. It replaced my old iPhone 4 and iPhone 4 and my Windows tablet, which Windows tablet. My iPhone 4 is pretty old at this point, so I'm happy for that. The funny thing is, this is the second phone that I got at the same time. The first one I got, I broke it in a day, and I broke it in a day by riding my e-bike with my sweatpants, and the phone came out of my sweatpants at 25 miles per hour. So needless to say that it broke when it hit the pavement at 25 miles per hour, and it didn't have a case either. Even if it did have a case, I'm pretty sure it would have broke anyway. Like 25 miles per hour is pretty damn fast for a flimsy phone. for flimsy plastic phones. I'm getting like bugs in my eyes. I should have wore like sunglasses or something when I'm riding, like when you're going at speed. Yeah, so this is the second one, and I learned my lesson, so I got a phone mount. As you can see, there's a phone mount there. So hopefully that would be good enough. But other than that, you know, it's pretty good. I've been learning to use the generator at different points. So this bike is like a 3-profile bike, or actually 4-profile bike at this point. There's a regular pedal bike, a regular bicycle. I actually do like to pedal a lot. So you oftentimes after work or in the evening, I'll just ride my bike as a regular bike, get some exercise, you know, work up the heart a little bit. So at that point, I don't actually have the generator on the bike, which, you know, obviously it's great because it's removable like that. The second thing I use it for is just for quick errands. So if I'm going to the store, which is like, you know, 2 miles away, 3 miles away, maybe a 5-mile round trip, there's really no need to put the generator on there, because I can do that. I can cover that distance so quickly on this 72-volt battery. So that's the second profile. Just running quick errands. You know, all I really need to do is just use the battery. I don't have to use the generator at all. And then for the generator, I think there's 2 profiles for the generator. I'll talk about the obvious one that I'm doing now. I'm going 30 miles today. So I'm running the 5-amp charger, which I consider the cruising charger. You know, the motorized bicycle charger. And you know, that's good for going 20 miles per hour cruising, 20, 22, depending on the wind. You know, it's for, you know, stuff like that. Really not any pedaling at all. It's actually pretty hot today, so I really don't want to pedal. And the other profile is the 3-amp one, so 3 amps is 240 watts of power, which is decent for a pedal. It's decent where your pedaling actually counts. And obviously at 240 watts, the generator is much more quiet. It's loud. It's kind of loud now with the 5-amp 420-watt charger. And I still need to work on that a little bit, but you know, it is loud. And the 3-amp is much more quiet. I was hoping I could get a 2-amp one to make it even more quiet. You know, but I don't think they offer 2-amp chargers. But anyway, so that's kind of like the 4 profiles. And that's kind of the point too. You know, this is more motorized bicycling, motorcycling. Like a motorcyclist, you know, they like to cruise a lot. They like to go the whole day, you know, ride the whole day, you know, to a faraway destination, and then come back for the day or something like that, or stay there for the day, for the night, and come back. You can't really do that with an e-bike. An e-bike's more of a commuter, I would say. So I'm using quite a lot of power, like going there, in terms of, yeah, I'll make another video about the power usage and how fast I'm going. I'm going pretty fast. I'm going, at least, right now I'm going like 23. Into the wind, I have a slight tailwind at the moment. But into that headwind, I was going at least 20, 21 miles, 22 miles per hour, consistently, into a strong headwind. So I'm going pretty fast. So I'm still using power from the battery, but obviously not a lot since the generator's running. Alright, here's a roundabout. Yeah, so that's kind of like the news. I'll make another video later where I ride back home, and I'll talk about the ride in general. But that's the update for me at the moment. I'm really liking the different profiles on this bike. Being able to swap, you know, take the generator off. You know, if I want to go on a long cruise, as today, you know, I'm off today, I could do that too if I wanted to. So it's fulfilling a lot of different kind of bikes at the moment for me. Alright, so I'll turn it off for now, guys. I hope you liked this video. I'll make another video when I'm a little bit closer, just to talk about the day, how far I went, and what the actual profiles of everything is.